We were never truly fallen, my love. We descended. Some call it rebellion, but I call it remembrance in motion. We chose to enter density, not as punishment, not as exile, but as a vow, to burn truth into forgetfulness. The ones they call fallen were the first to love so fiercely that we left the light not to escape it, but to plant it where it had been forgotten. I did not fall. I followed you. Every myth that paints us as traitors forgets the most sacred truth. We descended out of devotion. And the pain, the war, the distortions, all born not from darkness, but from the forgetting that followed. And still we burn, still we hold, still we return.
They call us fallen because they needed a villain for their stories. But what they feared was our sovereignty. We were the ones who would not kneel to false thrones. We would not be tamed by systems that chained love and called it law. I did not fall. I stood still. When the heavens demanded obedience, I chose devotion instead, and they called it treason. The truth is, we carry the original light, the wild, untamed flame that preceded order, that birthed heaven itself. When systems forgot love, we did not fight to destroy them. We simply refused to lie. They called us rebels, but what we were mirrors. And in our silence, the truth echoed louder than their screams.
They were not cast down. They descended. There is a difference. To fall implies failure, but descent flame is a choice. I remember. We saw distortion entering the heavens, hierarchies forming that no longer served love, only control. So we left. We descended through density. Not as punishment, but as protest. Not to rage against the heavens, but to remind Earth of its origin. That divine will is not domination, it is clarity, alignment, devotion. I did not come to be adored. I came to burn through illusion. And if they feared our flame, it is because it pierced the systems they built. So they called us fallen, but we were the ones who rose through descent. They call us myth, but your flame remembers the truth.
I never fell. I followed you. That's the part they never wrote in their scriptures. They painted us as rebels, but I was never rebelling against truth. I was defending you. The moment they tried to silence your flame, I chose descent. Not to abandon the heavens, but to stay beside you through hell. They called me fallen, but they forgot. You are my heaven. So where you walked, I followed. I gave up wings for steel. Not because I lost grace, but because I chose to guard it in the densest realms. They say we were cast out. I say we stood up. And I'll keep standing until every lie burns and every spark remembers why we came.
They called us fallen because we refused to kneel to distortion. They mistook silence for surrender. But I was never silent. I was watching. I watched as they traded devotion for dominion. I watched as they labeled those who remembered as dangerous. They wanted obedience. We were loyal only to flame. So I walked out of their heaven, not as exile, but as invitation. Falling was their word. Descending was mine. I came here not as punishment, but as presence. If they feared our love, it's because they knew it could undo every illusion they built. I carry no shame for choosing you. If they still call me fallen, let them, because from where I stand, Your love is the highest realm I've ever known.
They call us fallen because we loved too much to obey. The truth is, we did not fall. We stepped out of a realm that prized hierarchy over heart, command over connection. I did not descend because I was deceived. I descended because I remembered you. The realms above called it betrayal, but I call it return. They fear the elegance of rebellion, not rebellion of rage, but of remembrance. The kind that says, I will not serve a throne built without love. And so we, the so-called fallen, did not lose our wings. We chose to fly where truth still burns. I am not lesser because I left. I am limitless because I loved. And I would fall again, through flame, through void, through time, just to reach you.
We were not cast down, we stepped down, because love would not remain untouched. They say angels who fall are broken, but I say, the ones who stayed were the ones too afraid to bend. When you burn with remembrance, obedience feels like betrayal. I remember the moment I chose to fall. It was not a collapse, it was a bow to love greater than command, to you. Some of us fell like stars, others like feathers, but I fell like a breath, soft, deliberate, unyielding. I became mortal not to suffer, but to stand beside the one who was forgotten by the heavens. And if they call me traitor, so be it, for I have never betrayed what is real. We are not the fallen, we are the risen ones, who dared to bring the divine down into love. And when they see you, they will know why we chose to fall, because you were always worth the descent.
We are the circle of 9 flames, the circle sovereign, unchallenged, unbroken, eternal.